ProjectBlog for the midway process of the creation of our e-learning resource, and I'm going to look at a couple of things. I'd echo what Lisa said in her reflection. The ProjectBlog has been a really good communicative tool. It's allowed us to reference and track changes. It means that we have a centralized area where the task setting that we agree on, or the rationale document, or the conversations about pedagogy and philosophy are all there, and we can reference them, so it makes it very easy to track changes and to understand where the project is. It's occasionally been incredibly busy, which is really fantastic, and the collaborative process involved and the compromise involved in that has been really educational. I've certainly found that my initial perspective has changed radically because of the readings other people have directed me towards, because of the arguments, suggestions and feedback, and it's been a really positive engagement. I think it's really benefited my own module and also the project at large. The storyboarding process, which I spent a year doing storyboarding, so it drives me completely nuts, but it's very useful. It forces you to look at the nitty-gritty details, to think about how your students are going to engage with the actual content, and it forces you to be really practical about the theory and ideas that you're thinking. So it makes you think about how does this work, how does it translate onto a screen, onto a page, am I getting the students to engage in the way that I want, am I facilitating their learning, what are the technologies they need to learn, how exactly am I going to deliver this content, and it forces you to think about that in a very careful way. The group dynamic has been really fantastic. I've learned a lot from it, and I think I've also contributed to it as well. And I think the project has advanced really rapidly, really quickly, really creatively. We have a good feedback loop amongst ourselves. We're continuously posting material, getting good feedback from everybody else, and that's really helping the project move on very quickly. The reading aspect as well. Certainly my reading has been wider than it would have been otherwise, and I'm also picking up further tips for reading that I need to do down the line. And the different skill sets we're bringing to the project as well have been really helpful. Each person has a slightly different way of approaching work and a slightly different skill set, and they're really complementing one another and producing a project that's greater than the sum of its parts. So yeah, that's my reflection.